Chantel Everett stars in 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4, but even though she wants to date new men, she's having a hard time moving on from Pedro. 90 Day fiancé Chantel Everett is shocked to discover a similarity between her new date and her ex-husband Pedro. Chantel's romantic memory triggers anxiety and fear of history repeating itself with Pedro. Chantel's journey on 90 Day, The Single Life includes freezing her eggs as she looks for a new soulmate. 90 Day, The Single Life star Chantel Everett is shocked after discovering a similarity between her new date and ex-husband Pedro. Chantel, 32, is a reality TV star who made her debut in 90 Day Fiancé Season 4 with Pedro, who's from the Dominican Republic. Pedro and Chantel fell in love while trying to learn each other's languages. But when it came to learning about each other, they failed and eventually had to end their marriage. The downfall of Chantel and Pedro's relationship was documented in the Family Chantel Seasons 4 and 5, with Pedro deciding to divorce the Atlanta woman. Chantel shares a steamy kiss with a mystery man on a motorcycle in a preview for 90 Day, The Single Life Season 4, and in the clip, he tells her that he will wait for a call. Chantel is in Greece with her friends, who are excited to see Chantel finally moving on. "I got my adrenaline going, and it felt wrong, but it felt good," Chantel tells the cameras, but she suddenly feels triggered after a memory about Pedro unlocks in her mind. "Oh my God, no!" Chantel screams and adds, "No, this is happening to me again. That's what Pedro did for me." Chantel remembers that Pedro had also taken her on a four-wheeler ride when she met him for the first time on the island. Chantel begins to freak out, and her friends are unsure of what to do to calm her down. Chantel says that it's how Pedro got her. The memory then makes Chantel remember how Pedro shocked her by deciding to divorce her. She says that the rug was definitely ripped out from under her and the wind was knocked out of her. Her entire fantasy of what she expected from her life and marriage was shattered when Pedro did that. Chantel breaks down in tears because she's in Greece to find love again, but the memory triggering her has derailed her from her plans. Chantel and Pedro were once the it couple of 90 Day Fiancé, whose popularity landed them a spin-off of their own. In the 7 years that the franchise's golden couple were together, they provided viewers with drama and entertainment via their own storyline and the involvement of their family members. However, it came as a huge shock that Chantel and Pedro split up. It wasn't a surprise to Chantel's mother, Karen Everett, who was sure Pedro was scamming her daughter. Pedro is still in the US and has embraced his single life. While she is now appearing on The Single Life, Chantel is also thinking about her future. Chantel has decided to freeze her eggs so she's ready to have children when she meets her soulmate. Chantel is looking for someone who's the opposite of Pedro, so her freaking out after the motorcycle ride makes sense. Chantel's family will likely also make appearances in franchise spin-offs, even after Chantel finds a new husband and gets married to him. A new chapter of Chantel's life is about to be presented to fans, and this is just the beginning.